Hi everyone, welcome back to the Revolution channel. So as you have probably seen, over the past couple of weeks we've had a few exciting launches. I thought that in today's video I would show you how to get two different eyeshadow looks using both Tammi's palette, which is the Tropical Paradise palette, and then using Carmi's palette, which is called Kiss of Fire, because these are both launched really recently. If you haven't seen these, then where have you been? Because it's been all over our Instagram, and yeah, these are just super exciting new launches from Revolution, and I thought it'd be really cool to do a video featuring both of them. So this is Tammi's palette right here, which is the Tropical Paradise palette, which looks like this. I have used this before, which is why the shades are looking a little bit used. And then right here we have Carmi's palette. So this one comes with the bigger eyeshadow pans, and then this one has two highlighters. So if you guys want to see how you can create different looks using these, then just keep watching. This is what Tammi's palette looks like close up, and as you can see, there's lots of different shades. It's very kind of tropical vibes, and it's got lots of pops of colour in there. And then this is what Carmi's palette looks like on the inside. As you can see, we have the two highlighters at the top, and then we've got 10 different eyeshadow shades. This one has some very fiery sort of colours. By the way, just in case you're interested, my lipstick today is the My Sign Gloss in the shade Capricorn. I would not normally wear two different eyeshadow looks, one for each eye, but this video is just to show you the type of looks you can create with these, so I thought it would just be easiest to show you one look on one eye, one look on the other eye. So I'm going to show you the Carmi look first on this eye here, and this is the Kiss of Fire palette, which is absolutely gorgeous. I've actually already got on the highlighter from this palette, this one right here. I've put on my cheekbones. As you can see, it's super blinding. So I'm starting with the yellow shade here, which is a matte. We have 4 mattes, and then these ones are shimmers. And I do already have a little bit of mascara on because I wanted to film the beginning of this video without having two separate eyeshadow looks on my face. So I do have a bit of mascara on, and it's kind of tricky to remove it without having to remove like all the makeup around my eyes. So I thought I would just leave it on, and then I can always top it up. I do this all the time to transition from day to night looks. So I'm just using that yellow first, and I'm just gonna run this through my crease. So I'm just using this shade as my transition. As you can see, it's super pigmented. And then I'm taking the orange shade, which is right next door to it, and I'm also going to put this through my crease and just kind of build up those two shades and blend them together. And then taking a smaller blending brush, and then I'm going to take this reddish burgundy colour down here, and I'm just going to put this more, focusing this kind of in the very outer corner and kind of center of my crease instead of blending this too high up. I'm just placing that here, and then I'm just going to blend that in towards my inner corners, just so I get that really nice kind of fiery gradient with the red and then the orange and the yellow. Then I'm going back to my blending brush, and I'm just going to go over those to blend those shades together even more. Then again, I'm just taking some of that yellow shade, and I'm going to use some of this just along my lower lash line. Then I'm dipping into this shimmery pinky cranberry sort of colour here, and I'm also just going to run that along my lower lash line. You know what, I think I'm going to put this on my eyelid as well. So I'm just taking some on a flat brush, and I'm just going to pack that onto my lid. Then on my inner corners and brow bone, I'm just taking this highlighter here, and I'm just going to pack this on here to really brighten up the inner corner. Wow, look at that. And then I'm also just using this to brighten up the brow bone. Then on the inner half of this lid, I'm then just going to take the golden highlighter shade, which for me is too dark for a highlighter, but I can still use it as eyeshadow. So I'm just taking this on the flat brush, and I'm going to put some of this just here. Okay, so I'm just going to add my eyeliner to this side and a little bit more mascara, and then I'll show you the close-up of the finished look. So this is the finished look using Carmi's Kiss of Fire palette. It's just a super fiery, bright, sort of reddy orange look, which I really love. But obviously this is just one look that you could create with this palette. You could do something using this teal colour, the darker purple, this purple, use some of these pinky shades, which are also gorgeous. This one would also be really nice in the inner corner, I think. There's just a whole variety of different looks you can create with this. Neutral looks or bright looks, whatever you decide. It's just a really nice little palette. So moving on to Tammi's palette, this is what it looks like on the inside. So as you can see there, again, we have neutral shades in here, and then we have a pop of blue, we have a yellow gold, we have a green, we've got purples. There's quite a wide variety of different colours in here, so if you guys like to experiment with colour and you want to do something really fun and tropical, then this is also a really awesome palette. But then there's also neutral shades in here as well, so you know, it's kind of the best of both worlds. So I think I want to do something using the blues and greens today because, I don't know, it's just what I'm feeling. So I'm starting off by using this transition shade down here in the middle. And I'm just going to blend this through my crease. Again, obviously with this palette you could do a neutral look, but I want to show you how you can use the blues because I think some people might be a little bit scared to use the blue, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm then taking the blue shade from down here and I'm just getting some of that on my brush. And I'm just going to put this on the outer and inner parts of my eyelid. So I'm just packing that here. And I'm also packing this on the inner part of my eyelid and then connecting those two in the middle. So now that I've laid that blue colour down, I'm then just going to go back in and buff out the edges. And just to blend out those edges, I'm just dipping into a tiny bit of this orange colour. I'm just going to use a bit of this just to diffuse the edges of the blue and make it a little bit more tropical looking. And then just taking some of this green shade here and I'm just going to run that along my lower lash line. And then again, I'm dipping back into that orange. I'm just going to add a little bit of that as well. Then next up, I'm going to take this light gold champagne colour here. I'm just going to put this on my brow bone and my inner corners because it's super bright, as you're about to see. And let's add it to my brow bone as well. Then on the centre of my eyelid, I'm taking this beautiful bronzy gold colour here. And I'm just using a flat brush for this. I'm just going to pack it onto the centre of my lid. And then I'm just going back in with the brush that had the blue on it and I'm just going to go over those edges a little bit just to neaten it up a bit. Ooh. If you want to get a super intense shimmer shade, I highly recommend just applying it with your fingers. I always find that that works best. Okay, so I don't actually think I'm going to do eyeliner with this look because I feel like it kind of looks really cool without it, so I'm not going to do eyeliner on this side. I'm just going to add a little bit more mascara and then I'll give you a close-up. Okay, so this is what the finished look with the Tammi Tropical Paradise palette looks like. As you can see, it's just a really beautiful kind of greeny blue, golden sort of tropical vibe. I like it a lot. So that is it from me. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. As always, the Revolution Beauty website will be linked down there in the description box, which is where you can buy both of these gorgeous palettes from, and we ship worldwide. So if you want to get your hands on these, definitely head over there and check them out. I think they're both £10 each, which is such a bargain for like the actual variety of different looks that you can create with them. So yeah, I really hope you guys love these palettes. I hope you found this video helpful and I will see you in the next one. Bye!